What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is April the 10th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before we get into any of that though, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. Starting off with data points, we have the dreaded CPI coming out. So month over month forecast is 0.1, year over year is 2.5. So potentially that could really move the broader market, but even if negative, it most likely won't take it anywhere remotely where it was yesterday for a low. So I think the downside risk is somewhat capped for the most part. So Trump pausing all the tariffs except China, of course, for 90 days is huge, caused the market to go up massively, and that was the single highest gain ever in the broader market. So April the 9th, you had it go up roughly 2,900 points. So it works out to be 7.87%. So pretty kick-ass day. That did also cause the fear and greed index to move from roughly 3 to 16. So people's appetite for risk definitely did increase. So going into today, it's should be a fun day no matter what. You're going to see a lot of profit taking on a side note, but looking at the futures, Dow is down 1.19, S&P 1.8, and then NASDAQ 1.96. But in my opinion, just to be fair, there isn't really anything that did come out to be rather negative on the broader market. It's just profit taking. Any stock running up on an individual level, going up like 20%, you're going to have profit taking. That's just kind of the name of the game. So I'm not overly worried that SoFi is down 3.6% because it went up 20% yesterday. So no news, no SEC filings for SoFi. 12.73% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 173.11 million shares. So hopefully the broader market does continue its good momentum, because shorts finally got their ass handed to them yesterday. They did return roughly around 2 million shares. So it's always good to see that. So most likely they should be fairly active today, dependent on the data. But aside from that, with at 1096, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So 1091 will be a strong support, so just watch for that. And then 1246 is going to be the next strong target. So I don't really see that being touched whatsoever today. Moving on, tickers WHLR, so Wheeler Real Estate. I was rather surprised that this is still kicking. Over the last 1 year, it is down 99.88%. It is up 115% this morning. And yeah, the only thing that really came out was a new prospectus that was a couple days ago. So with no news and them having a lot of convertible debt, I personally think that this is only a swing trade. Do not get stuck holding this, because this is regrettably going to be like RIP most likely in the next 2 quarters. That's just my opinion, of course, but this stock is pretty much done for the most part, and it's not even heavily shorted. That's not the culprit. It is just simply the convertible debt products. But 22.93% of the free float is being shorted. It works out to be 46,000 shares. So you could see some crazy activity today because of just shorts and just again, the conversion that most likely is occurring right now. But with it at 508, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So kind of stuck in limbo between there. So obviously it's been very volatile in the past. This is why you have a lot of kind of wide gaps between the fib levels. But in my opinion, I think this stock is good for a swing trade, but that is it. Like I said, don't get stuck holding it. Stellantis. So it is down 9.09% this morning, and no actual news from them. But at the end of the day, I think it's just the reduction of the tariffs. So the pausing of the tariffs is actually negative for Stellantis, Tesla, and also Lucid, which did get very kind of a nice boost because of those auto tariffs. Aside from that though, them closing, shutting production down in Poland, a lot of that is just kind of attributing to Stellantis going down, and then just profit taking. But aside from all that though, with it at 925, it's trading between this S1 and S2. So 893 will be a strong support. Flip side, 938 will be a key level to really get above. So just kind of trade accordingly for that. Intel, so no news from them today. It's just profit taking. That's why it's down a little bit. So nothing really to be concerned about in my opinion, but shorts did really double down recently. So they are sensing a lot of fear. So they went from 2.4% to where they are now. So 3.46. They're not really doing anything this morning, pre-market, but 150.45 million shares overall are being shorted. And just to be clear, none of these stocks are squeeze plays in my opinion. So again, I'm just bringing this up more for analysis purposes. But if you're looking at trading Intel with it at $20 and change, it is trading between these 2 points. So this pivot and this S1. So 2280 will be a strong kind of target, and then 2008 will be a strong support. I don't actually see either of them being touched today, so just again trade accordingly. And then Tesla, similar to Stellantis, is pulling back because of profit taking, and just at the end of the day, just the auto tariffs being removed is not really the best for it. But 2.75% of the free floats being shorted works out to be 76.93 million shares. You can kind of see because of yesterday, shorts did return a little bit, so it went from 2.93 to 2.7. So it going up how much? 22.69%. Really kicked their ass yesterday, but for today, with it at 262, it is trading between this R1 and the pivot. So 293 will be the next strong target. I don't see that being touched today, but flip side, 260 will be a strong support, which could be touched. So just watch for it to be held today. So all in all, pretty interesting day. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon. I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolutely on point, so definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.